When I arrive at the mall, I see the sentinels hanging around near the escalator. Ara is in the middle of telling the group something, waving her arms around with a conspiratorial look. Looks like she's wearing her in public disguise again.
I've been watching this person for the past few days, and I think I found who we're looking for. It's Lise.
Ara, what are you saying? My work wife?
You saw how weird she was acting this morning. Do you really think that's not suspicious? Come on, even you aren't that dense.
She's always that weird. It's her charming quality. I've known Lise for a lot longer than you have. I think I would have noticed if she's an evil villain. My work wife would never betray me like that.
That might be part of her plan. What if she knows you were the leader of the Sentinels and wanted to gain your trust so you wouldn't suspect her? Remember the Dark Moon Sirens? They took one look at Jackie and she couldn't do anything but stare at them.
God, I love Jackie. So pretty. I'm not sure if they actually did something to Jackie or if she's just, easily distracted. Oh, she's so mean.
And I are the only ones whose magic is being affected the most, and we've been around Lise at the store more than anyone else. I don't think that's a coincidence. Plus, I've overheard her saying how much she doesn't like me in particular, so she could be targeting me now after 10s.
Someone disliking you doesn't mean they make them evil. Get over yourself. Jesus, fuck you! It has nothing to do with it.
Anyways, until someone has another lead, I think we should investigate Lise.
I'm gonna suggest third one. Okay, she said what I was thinking. We can look into Lise, but we should keep our options open. Okay, I'm so glad it was saying exactly what I was thinking. We spent some time making a plan investigating Lise. Hopefully this gives us the answers we need. Miranda and I caught up with Lise just as she left her house this morning. She has her camcorder with her and a bag full of stuff. We stayed back and followed her as she makes her way up a couple blocks from her place to the park. Miranda and I jump behind a tree to observe. What could she be doing here? Doesn't she love nature? She's probably just like bird watching or some shit. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm keeping an eye on what's in that bag. Miranda's right, because Lise has plopped herself down amongst the trees, and opens her bag. Out of it spills tons of sentimentality line makeup. Oh, Lise dons the makeup her away. It's all over her face like a kid playing dress-up imagination. Trust me, this is not out of the ordinary. Oh, well, it's kinda cute. She's always marched to the beat of her own drum. I like that about her. What she's been saying lately about magical girls. Has she ever told you why she feels that way? She hasn't. Maybe there's something she experienced that you don't know about. It can be hard to talk about the pains of her past sometimes. I don't exactly look back all rosy on our fighting days, but I'm not turning evil all of a sudden. You're right, let's give her a chance to do whatever it is she's doing. Wait, this is so cute! She has her camcorder out and she seems to be directing some pigeons about their stage blocking. She's laughing. Covered in makeup, filming pigeons. This is just odd. She's just quirky. She's just quirky and fun. Should we just keep watching or confront her? Oh god. Okay, I'm not gonna scatter the pigeons. That's mean. I just want to keep observing her. I don't think I want to confront her. I hang back to try to see if there's more to it. Suddenly, Lise whips around with her camera to catch a pigeon midair. She spots us. Oops.
Tense and Miranda, wasn't it? What are you doing here? Do you want to be in my documentary?
Lise, what's going on here?
Well, I couldn't find real eagles, so I was doing a recreation scene for the climax.
Lisa's energy burns with passion, but her eyes are a bit wild. Lise, you're just making a movie?
I used to make them all the time when I was a kid. I had to pretend I had a camera and I played every animal in the documentary house, but it was great.
Do you think she was a horse girl? I bent down towards the sentimentality makeup. How do you need all this makeup?
Don't touch that! I need it! I use it to turn myself into the animals.
Miranda leans close to Lise. I like what you did with your makeup. Lise comes down. She smiles widely at Miranda.
Really?
It's creative and cool. I did stuff like that when I was little too.
You did? I really miss those days. I was happy, carefree, running around in the state park when I grew up, learning all about ecology and animal biology from my parents. I keep remembering those days and wanting them back. And I'm so tired. I'm just so tired of being me. I'm so tired of worrying about the future. I just wanna feel light and silly again.
That's so actually based, dude. Tears start to stream down Lisa's face. Oh, jeez.
I don't know how to explain. I know it's probably dumb.
No, it's not. It's not dumb at all, really. It's like, I know how that feels, Lise. And I'm not always so good at talking about it either. Hug, Lise. I miss the past sometimes too. Because it isn't so bad you've got me. Okay, that's funny. We're gonna hug Lise. I take Lise into a hug. Miranda joins too. Together we let her sob out her feelings. A long, quiet moment, but I think she needed it. I think we all needed it. When we separate, Lisa's calmer. We all feel a little bit better. Miranda pulls me aside. I think we could definitely roll out Lise. We'll tell the others at the hideout later, but I think for now you should walk Lise home and make sure she's okay. I walk with Lise back to her apartment where she's greeted excitedly by Mimi and Bobo, her sweet little kitties. Oh, I love cats. Unless I take care of her for now, I promise to check in on her soon. As I leave, I know I've answered one question, but now many more are popping up. Is this connected to magic going away? Are the customers at the store acting weird? And who is behind all this? It feels more than ever that we can't leave this alone. I want to protect Lise, my team, and everyone. Because my gut is telling me that the worst hasn't happened yet. Time for work. Gotta listen to the manager talking about us being family one more time. Welcome to Glam. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with you? Shut the hell up. Everything's too loud. So loud I can't hear Ara's voice anymore. Excuse me? Her album used to pull me through the day. Now I feel nothing. Oh, well, maybe we could have something that can help. Nail polish? Sentimentality sample Ara's brush it. Just kidding, I'm calling security. Okay, I feel like the obvious answer should be the middle one, unless this game hates me. A sample of brushes are shaped like microphones, aren't they so cute? Look so cute and pink, just like Ara. Hello? Just give it to me. I can picture it. Ara singing into these brushes. I can hear her voice again, so give it to me now! Oh, they're super pushy now. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not so terrible one. Thank God. Okay, she wasn't saying anything. I was like, I swear to God if I fuck this up. This game hates me. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple things today. Who should I go hang out with now? I can't hang out with Jackie! What is this game? It does hate me. Let's hang out with Ara. Ara wants to meet up and discuss more theories. We decided that, maybe we should avoid public spaces this time for various reasons. He says our place is too risky. It can't cause a scandal by being, photographed leaving her home. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, she's gonna be scandal for leaving her home? No, if we leave. So I offered to meet at my apartment. The knock on my door comes earlier than expected, and I frantically rush to clean what I can, throwing dirty clothes into my closet and stuffing trash into an overfilled bin. Hopefully she doesn't look too closely. I don't want to give her another reason to complain about me. Hi, welcome.
Thanks for letting me come over.
Alistair hops down from his window napping spot to welcome her. He nuzzles against Ara's palm.
Hi there, Alistair. Sorry I can't understand you right now.
Meow! He points to where an old girl group poster is taped to the wall. There are rips in the corners and smudged red lipstick stains on the top of the members.
You still have the TTJ poster.
I'm not ashamed. The music is eternal.
You remember that time we went to the concert together?
Oh my god. I remember when you made eye contact with Jessica while she was singing and you passed out. I mean, the happiest moment of my life, of course.
I thought you'd be more embarrassed about it.
There's no embarrassment for when it comes to true love. And don't act like you weren't equally as obsessed with them. You had an entire wedding planned out. All the way to touch the flowers in your bouquet and everything.
Okay, just please don't spread that around. I don't want to think I'm some kind of stalker.
Wait, you actually know them?
Not that well, I've only run into them twice.
What? When?
I might have the picture in here somewhere, hold on.
You carry it around with you? You think I'm the embarrassing one? Shut up. Ara digs around in her bag, pulling out a few things to get rid of the clutter and tossing them onto my end table. Out comes an array of colorful hair ties, a tiny pack of tissues. It's like a tube of lipstick.
Damn, I guess I left it in a different purse.
You're using the Sentinel makeup?
I'm kind of contractually obligated to use it every day for a couple months. The fashion magazines can mention their product.
I can't read.
I actually enjoy wearing them. The formulas are pretty advanced.
I've tested out a few in store demos, but I'm not a huge fan of them. I think the lipstick color came out way too bold.
You probably need to do a thinner layer and blend it out.
She picks up the lipstick along with the compact mirror and demonstrates for me. She uses the lipstick to do only a quick swipe in the center of her lips, and then taps it out with her fingers. Oh yeah, that does look a lot better.
Right here, let me try this color on you.
I shrug and close my eyes. See, if I wasn't going for Jackie, this would be a cute little gay moment. Ara starts applying the lipstick on me now, and the product feels surprisingly soft and buttery as it transfers onto my lips. Her fingers press gently against them, and it catches slightly on the bottom of my lip when she pulls away. I can't see her. It feels like she's really close to me right now.
Let me put a layer of lip gloss over it, and done!
I open my eyes to see her handing me the mirror. The color is definitely less bright than I thought it would be, and a sheer reddish pink peering through the sparkly gloss. I still don't know if I'd wear it. It's not bad.
It'd be a good color to use for going out somewhere, like a date night.
Maybe I'll use it when you finally agree to introduce me to TTJ. Which I will do without fainting this time.
You know, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I was weirdly inspired by that moment.
Me fainting? Ow.
Well, it showed me how special an idol can be to someone. They can bring so much joy to a person's life, even if they never get the chance to properly meet that person. Being able to spread joy like that is almost magical, isn't it? I want to be like that too. I want my singing to lift people up, not just weaken them like it does when we're in battle. I want people to look at me the way you looked at TTJ.
So what you're saying is that I'm an inspiration to you? Oh, thanks, Ara.
I wouldn't say that.
You can admit it, it's okay.
Although speaking of inspiration, I've been wondering, the song we heard in the cafe the other day, do you know what it's about?
Eternal Rain? The lyrics are pretty cheesy. They're mostly about longing for a lost love. I don't know anything about her love life nowadays. I didn't even know that she dated Solaire until recently. Even her relationships with Sentinels seem different. I'll guess Solaire, KJ, me. See, I don't want to say me because this ain't my girl. Definitely not Solaire. I just know that is the #1 not answer. So I'm just gonna be a little cheeky and say KJ. It's about KJ? Is that why you two hate each other so much now? Secretly dated and had a messy, tragic breakup? Okay, it probably is supposed to be about me.
What? Where in the world did you get that from?
I don't know, you have to hear tension going on.
That's ridiculous. I have no idea what you're talking about. KJ's the absolute last person I would ever date. They're so awful to me, I can't say anything without them picking a fight. Just because they got some piercings and a tattoo gun, they think they have the right to judge me?
Oh, okay, never mind. We don't have to talk about it.
Like, am I really the only one who sees how insufferable they are now? Being in a relationship with them sounds like torture. I feel sorry for whoever does date them.
Jesus Christ, you don't have to be this. Jesus Christ.
Just can you imagine how bad that would be for my image? The paparazzi catching me with a mysterious tattooed motorcyclist? I would never risk that.
Why does it sound like you put a lot of thought into this? Let me move on. I'm so curious who the song is about.
Fine. It's not about KJ, but I guess you're not that far off. It's actually about the Sentinels.
Okay, it's about all of us. I'm pretty sure if I said me, she would also be like, fuck you.
Splitting up might as well have been a breakup. It hurt more than a breakup ever has, at least. Everyone disappeared. Jackie started distancing herself from me. KJ changed so much until I didn't recognize them anymore. And they wanted nothing to do with me. Brenda started getting too busy to hang out, but I still wonder if she was just saying that to avoid hurting my feelings. I feel like I lost everything. My job, all my friends. You know I don't have any family left either. I felt so alone. So well, I channeled those feelings into lyrics. That was a surprise hit. At least some good came out of it, right?
Ara.
Am I the only one who misses being in the Sentinels? It hurts to think that no one else misses me as much as I miss them. But I guess it's simply how it is.
I don't miss everything, but there are definitely some things I miss about it.
Did you miss me? Ever since I started modeling for the Sentimentality campaign, I've been thinking about us. I had never told you this, but
Or you can say, hey! I'm taken. Freaking answer. Ara closes her eyes and starts leaning towards me. Whoa, this is too much. Relationship hasn't even leveled up enough for this. But no, both are gonna be cringy, because it's gonna be like, let's take things slower, and she's gonna be like, well, what did you think I was going to do, you know? This one's the least... Okay, I was gonna say the second one's, like, least awkward, but true, it's like, if he gets the wrong idea. I'm going for Jackie. Yeah, we are in this for Jackie. I was thinking, like, this is, like, if we're getting the wrong idea, it's the least embarrassing, but if we're getting the right idea, we're staying friends. Okay, we're good.
Shit, I'm sorry. I want to say friends too. I don't know what that was, I just can't open the memories.
Oh god. You know, this all would have been cute if I was going for Ara. But I apologize, Ara. I apologize.
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I'm not even sure why I did that.
She suddenly looks at me with a deadly serious expression.
It was a joke. This was a joke and this never happened.
I think it should be one of those two, not both.
Just please forget this ever happened, okay? If you remember it for some reason, then it was all a joke. I want to die of embarrassment now. Goodbye.
She ends up running out of the apartment without even closing the door behind her. She didn't even bother to collect the stuff she left out. I have no idea what that was all about, but I don't think I should bring it up to her again. Who should I go hang out with now? Wow, we have so many choices, guys! How's Miranda doing? The workshop is cozy and full of half-finished projects and tools. It smells musty and woody. It's nice. No one else is around, but I see Miranda at a drafting table looking at blueprints. She hasn't noticed me. Her eyelids are heavy and her head bobs forward as she might fall asleep. Should probably wake her up. Miranda? Ah! What? Oh, hey Tens, didn't see you come in. I think you were dozing off. Is now an okay time? Dozing? Oh, no. Miranda feverishly checks herself and her work around her. What are you doing? Being tired on the job is a huge safety issue. I could have cut off a finger or worse. Work one of the client's orders. Doesn't sound worse. Speaking of, we're in a workshop. Wear this. She hands me a hard hat and some safety goggles. I see her hands are strong, but show some wear and tear from her work. Why would I refuse to put on the safety gear? Put it on. What about you? I know what I'm doing. Your hands, they have some cuts. Hazard of the job. I could heal them. My magic has been inconsistent, but it wouldn't require much. No, I'm fine. It's really no trouble. That's what band-aids are for. And you say it yourself, your magic's been on the fritz. How long have you been here today? I came in early this morning to finish a personal project. Then it was time to clock in. You sleep at all? Yeah, sometimes. What are you working on? I have an order for some long dining tables from a brewery in town. Take a look. It shows me a long wooden table and an accompanying bench. They're sturdy and inviting. Not only that, there's intricate carving work along the edges of the table. Beautiful. So gotta sand it and do the final stain finish. It's really well done. Not really. Not yet. What do you mean? It's amazing. Look how wide and lifeless the legs are. The carvings could do more smoothly transition at the corners. Say it could be better. Look around and see behind Miranda that there's a wall of plaques. How the fuck do you say that word again? For Employee of the Month. Her face is almost on all of them. It's a lot of Employee of the Month plaques. Their name on it. There's only 6 employees. Are you all 6 of them? Miranda laughs. It's nice to see her laugh. You must be doing something right. They clearly rely on you. Thank you for saying that. They're really wonderful to me. They let you use the workshop before and after hours and any spare materials. It's something you're passionate about. I think so too. It's the right medium, but what? It's just hard to get inspired these days. Day job, the stuff with the squad, it's a lot. I think I just don't have the same creative spark. I'm like thinking, one, I do want to reassure her, but like, I'm interested in this because this is like Miranda lore. I think I'll go with one. We all had a rough patch. It's okay to take a break sometimes. It's not just about taking a break. And what is it? I don't know how to explain, but I'll keep your advice in mind. Can I see something you've made? Sure. Miranda brings out one of her projects. The jewelry box made out of wood. On top she's carved stars and patterns. There's iridescent stones leading to the wood too. It looks like the night sky exploding with new galaxies. It glows like it's been touched by her stardust magic. It's just beautifully crafted. Cute, but not again. It seems like I infuse it with my magic, even when I try not to. In a flash, Miranda explodes the jewelry box into a burst of stardust. The wooden stones fall apart and land with a thud onto her work table. Oh, sparkly! How did you do that? It wasn't good enough. It needs to be perfect if it's gonna last. Oh yeah, this is also probably a mindset you shouldn't have. When you're a creative person, you're really gonna burn yourself out if you expect everything to be perfect. Like, yeah, no, it's very relatable wanting everything to be perfect, or it's like, it's quote-unquote not worth it. But especially when you just do it purely as like a hobby, you don't need to be perfect. It should be fun. It should be creative. Perfect doesn't exist in creative fields. Again, it's different if you're doing it for specifically a job. Like, then obviously there's like, you have to do things like a certain way for it to be like again, for like the wood cutting shit. If you're like an animator, you obviously have to, you know, animate in the art style of, you know, if say like you're doing it for Disney, you have to make sure you're doing it in the correct art style of the show. But like, if you're doing it as a hobby, there's no such thing as perfect. I think it's good for you to take a break if you're being that negative, if it's not something that's bringing you joy. I think it's good to take a break. But it also is a step in slowly but surely learning that, especially for hobby art, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to compare yourself to everyone else. People aren't going to nitpick your art like you do your own. You stare at your art for hours and hours on end, which, you know, other people aren't going to do. They're not just going to sit there with your art up for absolute hours trying to find every single mistake you made. You're going to notice your own mistakes more than anyone else. And I think learning that has helped me a lot with art. But yeah, the burnout is also just definitely really real in creative fields. 100% real. Why does it have to last? I want to make something that stands the test of time. But most things don't. This is literally what Boot was saying as well. Yeah, nothing lasts. Miranda seems lost in thought. Thanks for showing me around here. It's really wonderful to see what you're making. Thanks for coming. It might not seem like it, but I like showing people what I do. I should get back to it. Tables don't build themselves. These seem tens. Today was a lot. I kick off my shoes and give Alistair a half-hearted wave. Alistair is pulling at my television set. TV, huh? I could be mailing for dinner first. I bet you just want to watch those corny soaps again. Meow. Alistair looks a bit offended. I'm joking. I'm just as invested as you are in Jen and Dawson's relationship. I push out the remote one of my bed sheets and flip on the TV. Alistair jumps on the bed beside me and pushes his paw into the remote. He's trying to change channels, but his motor skills need some work. It's adorable seeing him so determined. Channels split by slowly until DCTV5 news pops up on the screen. You wanna watch the news? A special program about former magical girl squads. How did this bro know this is gonna be on? For decades, communities across the world have owed their peaceful lives to the work of enigmatic magical girls. The residents of Diamond Cove fondly remember the service of our now retired sentinels, trying into achieving peace. Also looks totally engrossed in the program. I guess it's nice to feel appreciated. Maybe we'll look back on some exceptional magic predecessors who worked hard to keep the world safe. Petal princesses, fruit fatale. That one made me giggle. The Solo Star, Sweetie Honey. The program drones on about petal princesses, a trio of floral magical girls with purifying powers. I grab a half-eaten box of crackers to snack on while the program continues. Maybe I'm just hungry, but I'm more tired than usual after work. Next up, Fruit Fatale, a bold, colorful group active in the late 70s. Stay tuned to learn about the group's tragic end. Alistair has curled up a ball in my lap. Apparently Fruit Fatale was led by Strawberry Sayori, a pink-themed magical girl with the ability to float. She was backed by 3 other fruit-themed girls. Muscat Marina boasted ability enhancing capabilities. According to the program, she paired well with another member named Banana Brie. 4th member, Avocado Anna, I don't know, could absorb magical power from the enemy. I'm almost done with my snack crackers, not having much with the energy levels. Not exactly seeing how the fruit theme is related to their powers. Fruit Fatale were on their way to becoming the best and brightest stars of the 70s, that is until one fated day. December 31st, 1979, Strawberry Sayori tragically lost her life after an accidental fall. Fruit Fatale was immediately disbanded, and the remaining 3 members have not been spotted in public since. The program continues on, speculating on the potential causes of Sayori's accident. There's a queasiness that grows in my stomach as the reporter muses on the dangers of magical girlhood. I think we had the close calls we had in the past. Some days we celebrated after the fights, we felt like we were on top of the world. Other days we were exhausted, and we got hurt. Alistair, can we please change the channel? I'm not feeling this tonight. Sorry bud, but I'm super tired. I just need to sleep it off. Alistair jumps on my stomach to wake me up, demanding food. Oh no, I overslept, now I'm late for work. No! Time for work. Is it time to retire yet? I'm unlovable. I'll never recover from this divorce. Oh man, what's going on? I threw my diamond ring in the trash. It's really over this time. What's she here for? Can I call somebody for you? Sentimentality sample glitter compact perfume. I don't know what the fuck to say for this one. What's the second one? Hey, check out this new glitter sample from Sentimentality. It shimmers like diamonds, doesn't it? Don't. Why did you say that? Oh, okay, no, we're good. I was like, I was so scared that they're gonna. It sparkles like diamonds, and they're gonna be like, but I just threw out my diamond ring. Why would you say that to me? Because this game's evil. Like when my husband first proposed. Give it to me. I'll pay any price for that. Her expression went twisted there for a moment. Sure, hopes this helps. Okay, we're good, we're good. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had not so terrible work. I did a couple things today. We go hang out with now. Where's Jackie? Okay, we have not hung out with KJ at all yet, so we're at least gonna start with KJ. I shoot KJ a text to see if they're around today. They asked me to grab a table for them at the cafe around the corner from their work. They said they're having a rough day, so I asked what their favorite drink is so I can order it for them. It's an extra large triple shot black coffee. The barista behind the counter gives me a funny look. She wasn't expecting me to order such a strong drink. When I say it's for a friend, the barista knows it was for KJ. They call it rocket fuel. Okay, slay. I get lucky and find a nice cozy spot near the window and watch the world pass by. I sip my fuel and wait. KJ's rocket fuel is gonna get cold. I order another frap just to make myself feel less bad for taking up a table when it's so busy. Oh. Another 10 minutes pass and I'm about to text KJ when they burst into the cafe. They seem really distressed. Are you okay? The moment they see me, they push all the distress down and put on their familiar cool face. Hey, sorry I'm late. They throw their bag onto the floor and start gulping their rocket fuel without even sitting down. KJ, that's cold. Okay, then. Thanks for the drink. I really appreciate it. KJ, are you doing okay over there? You look like you need a doctor. I don't think KJ heard me. They stare out the window for a few seconds like they're trying to decide something. Finally sit down and take a deep breath. How's Princess? Commonly leads on our mystery. I want to know if they're doing okay. But at the same time, I don't want to like be too pushy and make them uncomfortable. I might just let it slide for now because I don't want to be too pushy. I'd feel bad. I talk a little about my day at work, about the funny antics Lise and I sometimes get up to when the manager isn't around. How rude some customers can be. But it all feels like empty small talk. KJ is barely making eye contact with me. Earth to KJ. Sorry, I was just thinking about, well, when did I turn into Miranda? KJ's usually way more direct than this. Was Ara mean to you again? No, not today. Maybe tomorrow though, the way things are going. Like, don't get me wrong, she gets under my skin, but I can deal with it. KJ lets out a super long sigh and then cracks their knuckles. So my band's first gig was a total disaster. Now I don't have a band anymore. And I was so angry about it, I damaged my bike on the ride home. I got home so late I missed 2 hours of my shift. To top it all off, I was such a wreck, I messed up a customer's tattoo and got yelled at by my boss. So yeah, no more band, nearly no more bike, and maybe no more job. To come to think of it, that slip on the bike could have killed me. Maybe no more KJ. Game over, man. Game over. We spend another hour together at the cafe. KJ descends further into the caffeine and nicotine anarchy. I slowly sip on the strawberry mint tea and try my best to keep up with the conversation. It's about all the comfort KJ lets me give. KJ nearly lost everything in one night. I wonder how things might have been different had I been there. Who should I go hang out with now? Dude, that's so I tried my best to help comfort my friend that almost lost everything. Alright, who should we dip? We should just dip. Who should we go see now? We've hung out with Ara twice, and she tried to kiss us. We've hung out with Miranda once. Alright, let's go see Miranda. Not hard to guess where Miranda will be at any hour of the day. As predicted, I find her hard at work at the wood shop again. She seemed to be more intensely concentrating than usual. When she sees me, she steps away from her project, the beginnings of a gorgeous bookshelf using different types of wood, and wipes off her sweat. She hands me the safety glasses with a nod. What are you working on today? Must be really tough because you're working quite the sweat. The project isn't the toughest part. Well, what is? I don't have to put any magic into it. Well, it'd be easier, but it takes a lot of effort just to keep it held back. Honestly, it's a bit strange building something this way. Praise her efforts, ask her why, tell her she shouldn't hold back on her magic. Nah, well, let's praise her efforts. This is really difficult and the piece is coming out great. Oh. Bitch! Fuck you! I meant that genuinely. I don't need any empty praise. It's not. I'm being super supportive. It's what you wanted, right? Great without magic? And this time you can't blow it up. Well, I could. I give her a desperate look. The bookshelf is a lot bigger than the box. The explosion would be pretty, but vast. But I won't. I don't know if this is what I want anymore. Trying to work like this all the time would make my workflow impossibly slow and hard. But then again, I'm trying to figure out where the magic fits into my life now. This is an experiment. I don't want magic to be some crutch. I don't want to assume it has to be part of everything I do. Is this why you wouldn't let me try healing your hands last time? It's part of it, but... Miranda disappears back into her work. It's so hard to know what's going on in her head. Wish her to talk. Her magic, science, and medicine offered help on her project. I don't like being too pushy with people when it's like clearly it's not something they want to talk about in the moment. This also feels a bit pushy. Yeah, let's offer to help. I just keep trying to be nice. And she's just not giving me the energy back. Miranda looks at me grumpily. You know what a spoke shave is? A razor that can talk? What exactly? Do not touch the dangerous tools. I have this. Then you can like teach us or some shit. I'm trying to be nice here. Okay, just trying to lighten the mood. Something's bugging you, and I never know if I should ask or avoid with you. Pens, fine. Remember when the Shadow Society set up that trap for us at the Natural History Museum? Those reanimated dinosaurs coming right at us. I froze. Poor KJ had to save her skin with their bubbles yet again. I don't think we appreciated how much of a toll protecting all of us took on them. Even I took them for granted sometimes. I wish I'd been better at protecting you all. You know, I'm not saying this about you. I'm trying to talk about me. I just don't know what to say with Miranda. I don't know. It's okay to be dependent on your friends. Dude! You can't say anything right with Miranda. That's not what I'm saying. Our communication styles are just so different. I feel like I'm constantly putting my foot in my mouth. I think the point is you're literally not able to say anything right with Miranda. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand. Why is it so hard for you to accept help from us? Maybe I'm not explaining it well either. Can we table this for now and talk about it another time? Yeah, of course. Then the rest of our time chatting about her projects. She explained to me, that a sawhorse is not just a horse covered in saws. Who knew? I should get back to it. Feel free to visit me again sometime. I will. I called everyone to the school to tell them about the update on Lee's. We followed Lee's around and she's definitely not behind all this. The customers at the store lately have been pretty odd. Either manic and dreamy or zombie-like. This can't be a coincidence. We hear a sudden noise coming from the hallway. No one should be here at this hour. Someone's here. Better not be Solaire again. Jackie steps confidently towards the door. Jackie, it's not safe. Her powers might not work. Jackie cracks her neck and holds out her fist. But they still work. She pulls up at the door, ready to strike. KJ takes the other side, holding a classroom chair above their head. I put Ara and Miranda behind me. Miranda shifts and puts herself defensively in front of both of us. I can see her both exhausted. Hang back. We have this. She's right, but if anything happens, I might not be able to heal everyone. I can't fail them like this. I look around anxiously towards the door. It just says intruder. Oops, oh no. Smack. Instead of someone tripping and hitting the ground. Jackie uses this opportunity to leave the door open and we see Please! Girl, what are you doing here? Jackie drops her stance. Is she blushing? You can always count on Jackie to be Jackie. Oh, hello there. Lise, what are you doing here?
I thought you said she wasn't the villain.
Let her talk. Lise, are you okay?
Miranda, yeah, I'm okay.
Lisa's eyes widen when she takes in the whole crew.
You must be Jackie. You look very strong today. And KJ? Oh, like, what's up? I'm cool. You hanging out?
KJ smirks at Lise, trying to be chill. They turn to Ara. Real evil genius over here, right? Lise sees Ara and looks confused.
The celebrity guest is here too?
Lise, why are you here?
I came to work at the end of your shift to thank you for the other day. People were weird. I want to make sure you were okay, so I followed you?
Guess we'll call that even.
Something's going on, isn't it?
I look to the others, but their looks say that it's up to me to decide. Tell her the truth, lie to her, you won't understand. I mean, I know she doesn't like magic or magical girls, so that'll probably upset her more, but I think it'll be, like, more upsetting to, like, lie to her. I mean, I think every option's gonna make her upset, but I think seeing us all together is gonna, like, raise flags in her brain anyways. I take Lisa's side and filler, and about magic failing, how it seems to be affecting ordinary people too. She takes it all in thoughtfully.
And you're a magical girl.
Pulled from retirement, but yes. Wait, Lisa's so cute.
And what are your powers? How many villains have you fought? Have your identities been compromised?
Please, I know it's a lot to take in. I can't answer everything tonight, but I will, I promise.
It's a lot to take in. And I said all that stuff about magical girls.
Yeah, what's up with that? Miranda elbows Ara.
When I was little, I was playing out in the national forest that my family lived in and cared for. I guess some big villain had attacked Diamond Cove, and some magical girls steered the villain away in the city to avoid casualties. But one of them accidentally started a forest fire. I know they didn't mean to, but the smell of burning, the animals screeching and running, my home. If we had only known the plan, maybe we could have evacuated or prepared or even helped. I felt so scared and small that day. But the firefighters and the volunteers, it took days, took on the blaze. That's why I knew I wanted to do something good in the world too. And I wanted to do it in defiance of magic. That even being ordinary, I can make a difference.
Please, I'm so sorry about your home.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have judged all magical girls based on that day. I resented your strength because I felt weak. And I'm older now. I know that good actions can have unintended consequences. I'm especially sorry to you, Ara. I judged you especially harshly. I hope you can forgive me. Well, since you said it so nicely, I bet you're all here trying to find a way to help, aren't you? You don't have the expense of your own safety.
We are.
Whatever's happening is spreading fast. It's going to be a big fight, isn't it?
You want to say join us, Lise? It's like, I mean, Lise probably does want to help, but she doesn't have any magic, and I don't want to get her involved, you know? I'm gonna say I'll look out for you and everyone. You've reminded us what we fight for, who we fight for. I won't let anything happen to you or anyone in this city. You have my word.
You don't know that you can make that promise, but I trust you to do your best.
We can tell you the plan once we know it, so you can help evacuate the area and warn people. Change your mind, too. You don't have to martyr yourself for a bunch of has-beens. You have an obligation to see this through. Or a curse, you could say.
And you can visit us anytime. Thank you. Thank all of you.
Oh, Lisa's so sweet. Lisa exits the room and is quiet.
She wasn't totally wrong. We've been a bit focused on ourselves.
Who's this we?
Shut up!
We have to win this fight. For everyone. And we will, but first we need to figure out what's going on. We agreed to more aggressively investigate the problem. Hopefully we'll find a break in the case. Time for work. The time to retire yet, or... Welcome to Glamour Pop! That's my voice acting. Is he foaming at the mouth? Like for a sentimentality line? Nah, he's a fan of Sentinels, the Valorant esports group, obviously. Better give him what he's looking for. These better all be the correct answer because the fuck am I supposed to choose here? Let's go with glitter. Glitter? You took it right out of my hands. You just ate the glitter.
You ate it?
I have free time now. Thankfully I had a not so terrible day at work. Well his insides are gonna be kinda sparkly. Who should I go to hang out with? Why can I not hang out with Jackie? Does this game hate me? Or I don't know if it's doing the Hades thing it did with me, where I progressed my relationship with Thanatos too fast, that I couldn't unlock his heart and they had to like stop me from progressing Thanatos too fast. So maybe I progressed with Jackie too fast and like, you gotta slow down a little bit. Let's go talk with Ara. I took back all of her reasons for not wanting to meet in a public space before, and she asked to meet at the mall instead. I can tell she's still embarrassed about what happened last time. I don't mention that part though because I like staying alive. She's disguised again, but in the crowded food court, things are so chaotic that no one pays attention to us. For that reason, we also aren't too worried about anyone overhearing this. So what's the plan? More investigation?
Yep. Let's look around together, act normal. If anything looks suspicious, be discreet about it.
My mouth is full of Auntie Amy pretzel, so I give her a double thumbs up. After we leave the food court, we visit each store one by one. In Blair's, we spent forever trying on colorful berets and butterfly clips, and Ara ended up buying us multiple packs of them. We even go to investigate Hot topic. We leave and Ara keeps complaining that I remind her too much of KJ and is ruining her fun. I'm having a great time, but something tells me Ara might have forgotten about the reason we're here.
Come on, let's go to the photo booth.
She tucks me along and we slide into the curtained booth. Ara inserts some money and chooses a frame for the pictures. We smile for the first one, strike exaggerated models for the second, make hearts with the hands for the third, and... Quick, what's the last one going to be? Silly face, kiss her on the cheek. No, sorry, Ara, you're not for me. Let's do silly. I smush my cheeks together and stick my tongue out, and Ara smiles completely normally. Hey, that wasn't silly at all.
What? Yes, it was.
There's a -4 on the silliness scale. Horrible performance.
Well, I'm an idol, not an actress.
You planned this, so you would look cuter than me in the picture, didn't you?
Aw, you think I look cute in that one? Thank you.
We collect the reels, and Ara hands me my copy.
It came out really cute.
Yeah, that was fun. But should we go back to searching for clues now?
Oh, right, my bad. It's been a while since I've been able to hang out with a friend like this, so I got a little carried away. Let's go back to the food court and to talk. So in the past, we knew exactly who the enemy was, and they really don't go through all the effort to hide their tracks like this.
That's true. Usually they're all, I'm the evil villain from the heinous otherworldly dimension. Bow before me. Oh,
right, they were cocky. They wanted us to know who they were. This enemy is different. I don't know what that means for us, but they're smarter than the others. It feels dangerous. I wonder if we're dealing with something similar to the Black Hole Carnival.
The ones who altered our memories and tried to turn us evil? I still have nightmares about them sometimes. That was a rough fight.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have been so rough if we went with my plan instead.
Here we go again. See, Ara doesn't seem that difficult to romance because it gives you clear romance options right away. But like, I just don't see myself romancing her. I just say let go of the past. Alright, it's been years now. I know that meeting up with you again has brought back a lot of bad memories, but you can't let it get to you like this. We have a mission right now, and we should let our old petty rivalry get in the way of it. Rivalry.
Petty rivalry? That's really what you think it was? You had it out for me. Anytime I suggested something, you would shut me down immediately. I'm happy to hear that it meant nothing to you, but I still remember how shitty it made me feel. You know I didn't do it to make you feel bad. I was a leader. It was my responsibility to make the hard decisions. You still don't get it, do you? It's not about you making decisions itself. It's about you not taking my opinions into consideration. You didn't even listen to me. We just get past this. I don't want to ruin the friendship we have now.
Who said we're friends now? Dude, bro tried to like fucking kiss me and it was like, oh yeah, we're actually not friends. Like, I just can't. I just can't. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean it that. I do want to be friends again, but I don't think we can understand each other. I'm not sure if anyone understands me. I mean, I want to say one. Probably, because I don't like being mean. And this feels like it's a little bit mean. But honestly, Aura-wise, I think she's not in a good place mentally for being a romance option anyways. Maybe I don't understand you, but I want to. You're important to me, and I want to make an effort this time to understand where you're coming from. You start by admitting that you were wrong about the carnival. Fine. I made a bad call that time. You were right. I should have listened to you. If I went with your plan, it would have saved us a lot of misery. Yeah, well, you're a few years too late. Okay, shut the fuck up. I know. Honestly, there were a lot of times that I should have listened to you. Why didn't you? The masses are voting pride. I was too proud to admit when I was wrong, especially when it came to you. If I told you that I was wrong about something, you would have never let me live it down. Yeah, that's true. You're supposed to act like that's not true. How about this? If I promise that I won't say I told you so. Across the table, Aura holds out her pinky to me. Promise me that you'll at least listen to what I have to say this time around? I grin at her, interlock our pinkies, and press our thumbs together. Promise. You can lean on me, okay? You don't have to carry the burden of making all decisions by yourself. I never wanted you to. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Aura. Why do you look like you're gonna try to make out with me again? Girl, we are platonic! Shut up! No, I don't! Fuck you, I told you I was gonna forget that ever happened! I was gonna treat you to some ice cream, but never mind. No, my sippin' shots. Interesting way of, changing Dippin' Dots. Okay, I take it back. Fine, but this is your last warning. It's said to call it a day there. We didn't exactly get much investigating done, but I had a fun time anyways. Aura ends up buying us ice cream, so I call it a successful mission. Who should I go hang out with now? Let's go see what Miranda's up to. I visit Miranda at the woodshop again, but both of us are feeling exhausted and the room feels a bit stuffy. Miranda suggests going to the park to get some air. It sounds nice. We sit down on a bench. It's an overcast night. Too bad I was hoping we could see the stars a little bit. I'm keeping up quite the schedule between our investigations and your work at the woodshop. I don't mind keeping busy, but I am feeling it a bit lately. Me too. I reach in my bag and pull out some trail mix that Lee's made. She leaves it in the staff room for anyone to take. I take a lot. Trail mix? For energy? That sounds good. I crunch on a snack and I think about how to bring up what I want to say. Sometimes I'm not sure how to approach our conversations. When you leave some things unsaid, I have to react or guess what you're getting at, but I feel like I mess up. It's been like that way since we were in the Sentinels. I hate the feeling that you don't think I don't care about your voice and matters. I really do, but I want to know how I can be better at helping you feel open with me. This has been on my mind too. It'd be hard for me to be direct right after being asked a question. And if I'm working with my hands or something, I'm not ignoring you, because it helps me gather my thoughts. That's good to know. Sometimes I know what I'm feeling, but I don't have the words formed for it yet. You feel like they're more formed now? Can I ask you a question first? Of course! What do you feel about your magic? The magic is just something that I carry with me. It connects me to the legacy of magical girls. I haven't really thought about it. You? How do we feel about our magic? I feel gay. It's gay magic. I think I'll go with 3. Kind of a cop-out answer. Fine, I just feel like there's not always a right answer with you. I'm not looking for a right answer. No, where did the question come from? I've been thinking about my magic a lot lately. It hasn't always felt like it was mine, just a tool to use as a magical girl. Like, it doesn't belong to me. Then, who would it belong to? Sentinel Nova? I'll wait patiently. I can see that she's trying to form her thoughts, and I don't want to interrupt. I want to show her that she's worth waiting for. When I used my magic, it's like it was using me instead. Trying to control it was like trying to hold a handful of sand. Just ran through my fingers. Sentinel Sova could use it, like instinct. But Miranda, it feels like it happens when I don't intend it to, or sometimes just won't come out when I call it. And I don't know what it means. Where does magic fit into my life now? You keep talking about Sentinel Nova like it wasn't you? That's how it felt. All that thrilling girliness. It was like a performance. It didn't feel like me. I kind of dissociated from Sentinel Nova, like a costume I put on and took off. It was a big relief when I got to take off the costume for good. It took a big toll on me to have to pretend like that. I'm much more self-assured about who I am now. Except, Magic feels so connected with Sentinel Nova. I think that's why it's been hard to see the magic as still my own. Another show that I'm listening and understanding. I sit with what she said. I never knew this side of her. I'm really glad you felt like you could share that with me. I wish I knew what to say. You don't have to say anything. I'm just glad to feel heard. But I do have thoughts, just not the words yet. Now you know how I feel all the time. He says it warmly. I try to gather my thoughts when clouds part and stars peek out, twinkling at us. I look at Miranda and she smiles. That's right. Her powers come from the stuff of stars. When she needed to recharge, she would sit under the night sky and let there light within her. I mean, I get it a lot of times where like you want to like vent to somebody, but then they try to kind of like help, but you don't want the help, you just want to vent. Sometimes when that happens to me, it makes me more irritated. It makes me feel worse. So I kind of like get where like it's coming from. But I understand like people like that are kind of hard to talk to because you are just truly trying to help. It starts to softly glow. It's incredibly beautiful. She's incredibly beautiful. This is her light coming from her. Look at yourself. What? You're glowing. This always happens at night. That's what I mean, Miranda. Your glow, your magic. It's part of you, not Sentinel Nova. You. Being a magical girl and having magic don't have to be the same thing. I think that's why our powers don't go away when we retire. We have to choose to pass them on with the rings if we want to. Otherwise, they're ours for life. Well, except for what's going on now. Do you think magic is really disappearing? I feel my power is weakening a little. Do you think it'll be gone soon? Will you miss it? I think I would. After trying to work without my magic lately, I realized it's pretty second nature for it to flow through me. Miranda's quiet for a little while, staring up at the stars. I don't think I want it to go away, but I want to find a way for it to feel more like mine. I believe in you. It's your power. You should claim it however you want. Thank you, Tens. Our talks are really helping me organize my thoughts on this. I want to do something to thank you. Make something for you. And I want to do it purposely using the magic I have. Especially if it might not be here forever. Would you let me make you something? Of course! What would you like? I don't want to say 3 because I get in an artist like POV, it's like, if you want to make something for someone, they're like, oh, anything, you're like, then what the fuck do I make now? I mean, I like both options, 1 or 2. I just wouldn't say 3. We'll go with 2. The treasure box, like you showed me when I first visited the workshop. It was gorgeous. I think I still have the pieces for that. I'm glad you liked it. Looks at me warmly. I'm gonna head back. I'm sort of excited to start working on it. I'll walk with you. I'll walk Miranda back to the workshop, but I can tell her head is already in her next project. I'm flattered she wants to make something for me. I can't wait to see what it is. That's cute. Last to arrive as everyone else is seated and sipping on their gallon sodas. Closing up Glamour Pop for the day felt like a waking nightmare. I could barely keep myself together as I stumbled out the door. Please tell me someone grabbed a drink for me. Exhausted. I feel like I just walked through a desert to get here. And an oasis right in front of me. The oasis is full of sweet Diet Pepsi. Miranda raises an eyebrow and slides a cup my way. Seriously, you've got to take better care of yourself, Tens. Your complexion isn't looking so hot. Eat something too. I promise you. This isn't just low blood sugar. I've been like this all week. Yeah, I can offer some solidarity on that front. I felt like garbage in the recording studio today. I know what you mean. I've gotten even more tired in training. My head's been foggy. I canceled Layla a few times because I just can't bring my A-game. Honestly, I'm not experiencing these symptoms on the same level as you guys. I wish I knew what was going on. At least Miranda and I have been mostly in the clear. Well, about that. I know I said in the past I wasn't experiencing it, but I think I am, actually, just a little bit. What? Even you? I've been a lot on my line lately, and I feel like I'm falling behind at work. I got scolded the other day for forgetting to put on safety glasses. I mean, that's like safety rule number 1. This can't go on. The loss of magic is one thing, but our health is another. A beat passes. Everyone is lost in thought. You know who we haven't brought up for a while? Anna Lee. You know, the manager? She's my suspect number 1. I think about everything that's happened so far. The gradual loss of her powers, how I can no longer understand Alistair, how we investigated Lise and found her acting way more than strange. The seemingly random flashes of nostalgia, remembering our glory days far more than usual. And this gnawing feeling in the pit of my stomach that I should get up right now. And put on another coat of lipstick. Makeup. Oh, the bathroom's to the left. Actually, I'll go with you. I think my mascara is clipping again. Bleh. No. Guys, hear me out. Wait, is she about to say what I literally just said, maybe? I frantically rummaged through my purse and dumped the contents on the table. Amongst the crinkled receipts and dusty candy wrappers are the samples of sentimentality I've been using all week. I grab a makeup brush. It's subtle, but it's there. Wait, so it's like, wait, is it gonna be like the makeup is making us strange? Wait, that makes sense though. have all of us put on the makeup except for KJ. And of course our makeup and our magic and Ara's magic would be the most affected because we're in the most close proximity to it. So I think it's the manager. This is the source of everything that's been happening. A makeup brush? Or not just a brush. It couldn't be. The makeup? The whole table looks incredulous. A moment passes, but their faces darken. Of course, KJ and I haven't been using it like you three have. And I bet just how much we've been affected. But the rate I've been applying it, I can't deny it makes sense. Speaking of which, our customers have been going wild for this stuff. You know what? I'm done with speculating. Oh shit! We got a nice little drawing picture. Miranda slams her hands on the table and stands up, looking determined. We need definites right now. Everyone looks shocked by her outburst. Miranda's never taken the lead like this. I think back to years ago when Miranda's voice, a bit softer than the others, would falter mid-sentence. And she worried about not being able to hold a decent conversation with Jackie, and spoke quietly with KJ on the side, comforting them when the Sentinel's pillar of defense was feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes I'd see her sitting at her desk after school. She'd be carving those tiny wood figures at her desk, totally focused. I see that same Miranda now, finally taking charge. Miranda shoots me a look, and then back at the table. And I'm borrowing this. Miranda! Miranda holds up a highlighter compact and pops it open for everyone to see. She dabs a light finger into the glittery powder and swipes with her cheek. We all lean in. I know I shouldn't, but just watching Miranda use the makeup makes me want to use it too. There must be some mistake. It's just makeup. Miranda takes the compact and holds it up. She imbues it with just a hit of her Stardust magic, just enough to burst the compact open. It lands on the table in pieces. As it does, a dark magical cloud from inside floats into the air and then dissipates. That cloud? That wasn't my magic. Someone else's. I mean, even if it was the makeup's fault, how is this happening? Who is doing this? Ara looks at me for answers, but I know she won't like what I'm about to say. I knew it! Annalie, the woman you're working with. What? Figured out the ice cold bit. No, it's it's like I said before, Annalie is doing the sentimentality line for a good cause. I'm doing this for a good cause. Jackie puts a gentle hand on Ara's shoulder. She deflates it slightly, looking away. Listen, Ara. This is worth investigating. If we're wrong, we're wrong. But we need to get to the bottom of this. I say we bust into Annalie's space. Tomorrow. You and me, Tens. What? Use your authority as Common Prop's #1 employee to get us to the building, and I'll do the rest. The rest of the group looks dumbfounded by KJ's suggestion, but eventually Miranda nods. KJ's right. We need to get to the bottom of this. If we're right about the makeup, it's not just affecting the group. It's affecting regular people like Lee's. Who knows what long-term exposure will look like. It's decided then. Stealth and espionage. You and me, Tens. Sounds fine with me. We'll reconvene tomorrow evening with our findings. Ara's looking at the floor with a guilty expression. Jackie and Miranda seem uneasy, Jackie especially, who's now fiddling with the contents of her backpack and tossing her makeup products on the table. I feel terrible knowing what I might have inadvertently exposed my friends to the makeup through my job. For Ara and Jackie's health, and for everybody's magic. Jackie! We have to get answers. I look at KJ, who's wearing a determined expression. I know we will. The reading and talking is getting to my voice a little bit, so let's do a nice save.